Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel for what is an absolutely fantastic international Wolves fan reaction to the fantastic victory over Leeds 1-0 with that Raul Jimenez winner. We've got 14 contributions, 11 countries, absolutely cracking. And don't forget, if you want to jump to any particular country, check in the description, because I can now put chapters in so you can just jump through to any particular one that you want to listen to. But hopefully you'll want to listen to all of them, because they are fantastic and some great opinions. So without any further ado, let's go around the world.
Hi guys, Andy here from Montreux in Switzerland. Well, that was uplifting. Great result tonight, and good to see Wolves back in the top half of the table, in the top 10, up to 6th. And wow, so we had to defend hard in the first half. We managed to hold our shape and form. Kilman was fantastic, I have to say. He was very good. Cody as well, of course, and Bolly seemed to be back to his usual self. It didn't really happen for us until the second half, but you always sensed that, having made it through the first, we were going to come out in better order in the second half, and that our shape would help us, and it did. Leeds were clinical in the first half, but they started to lose that edge in the second half, and as they did, we were able to capitalise. You knew it was changing when Saiz had the ball in the back of the net and it was disallowed due to VAR, wonderful VAR. But a great move when it finally happened, and well deserved for Raul, albeit a deflection. If you don't shoot, it's not going to go in, and we deserved that bit of luck at that point. We were the more clinical in the second half. So my man of the match, Kilman, closely followed by Neto and Podence. Actually, both seem to play very well on their respective sides of the pitch. I'd like to see a bit more ball going to Adama next time he comes on, so he has a chance to make an impact. It didn't happen today, but he does need some feeding from midfield or the back. Anyway, overall, great result. Takes us up to 6th and back where we belong.
G'day Dave and international Wolves supporters, wherever you are around the world. Just thought I'd come up and quickly do a video about my reaction to the game that's literally just finished. So I've walked up the road to our local park, and in the background you can see a bit of where I live, up in the bush in Australia, Melbourne in particular. So it's Keith again. I've been on for a couple of weeks now, just to say what I think. No, you don't really want to know what I think. It was pretty poor. Good because they got 3 points, and a tough game, tough week, tough year, tough season. It's going to take a while for them to get going, but when you look at it, 9 points from 5 games, it's a hell of a lot better than we were last year. But geez, if they don't give Raul some help goal scoring wise, we're going to struggle all season, really. Maybe we'll get some points, maybe we won't, but geez, yeah, give someone else, someone who could score like Diogo used to be able to, at least for Wolves, then maybe we'll get somewhere. But geez, at the moment, all the players that are with him, they try hard. Pedro, Daniel, Podence, some of the others, look, they're not goal scorers. They can score a goal, but they're not regular goal scorers, and Raul really needs that help. Anyway, that's me. Enough of a rant. Hope you like the background. It's a bit chilly here in Melbourne, so see you all. Bye.
Hey Dave in New York Wolves here. It's a little late. Hopefully I'm within the deadline, but the day got away from me after the match. We're in the process of moving, so many other things going on, but wanted to get you my reaction to the wonderful win today. And the first point is that this season's third kit is not a curse, unlike last season's third kit. We didn't win a single match when I wore the green kit last year, so I'm very happy that that does not apply this season. The match itself, I think, was the proverbial game of two halves. Leeds had most of the possession first half, but to be fair, they didn't really do much with it. They had a few half chances, I think. The commentators here said they deserved to be a goal up by half time, which I thought was a little bit generous, because we seemed fairly comfortable. Second half, obviously, completely different game. We were much more dangerous, much more creative, and I think a little bit more like the Wolves we know. So we created a few good chances. Raul got a little lucky with the deflection for the goal, but Saiz got a little unlucky with a magnificent strike being ruled out for offside. So I think overall, on the balance of it, we just had that little bit of extra quality, and like I said, I think we deserved the 3 points. Few individual performances. I thought Moutinho looked like he's back to his usual self, really solid in the midfield. Semedo is an interesting one. I'm not quite sure what to make of him yet. I thought I was watching him fairly closely in the first half, and I thought he did really well in some defensive situations first half, and then obviously going forward he looks a little dangerous, but then second half I think he'd lost the plot a little bit, and he was out of position, a couple of balls went over his head, he miskicked some, so maybe he just needs to improve his concentration, or maybe the game's a little faster in England than he's used to from his time at Barcelona, but hopefully that'll come. You know, Nuno's great at coaching players through things like that. So overall, really happy. It's been a long 2 weeks, and we were all a bit nervous, but solid 3 points, up to 6th, 3 wins out of 5, and bring on Newcastle. So I will talk to you later. See you, Dave.
All right, guys, we're here with Billy, Steve, myself, Ricki, and Ranjit. Dad, come on in.
Hello, Dave. It's been a while since I talked to you. I'm Ranjit, by the way, Ricki's dad from Burlington, Ontario, Canada. What a nice game. The first half, a little nervous. I would say nerve-wracking, but then we came back and scored the winning goal. And absolutely delighted. And very nice. I like it. And I hope, we'll keep it up like that till the end of the season. And we like to see more winning games. So let's do it, Wolves. And also I like to say, like to wish them all the best, all the good luck, and all the best. And here's looking at you, Dave, and the Wolves. And what do you think, Ricki, about the game?
I thought it was really tough. I was my palms were sweaty. First half especially, I thought, who's that team in white? I thought it was Real Madrid or something. They had really good possession. And we just finished watching the analysis on Sky. And, it was great second half. Wolves picked it up, especially with Adama coming on. But Roman Saiz, there was no credit to him. But definitely that finish, even though Podence was offside,
yes,
the finish by Roman Saiz, a little flick to himself,
yeah,
and then banged it in that bottom corner.
Excellent.
Well done.
Yes.
And then, caught a lucky break with the Jimenez goal, little deflection. But I think it was good result. And, Wolves IWE.
Yeah, good luck.
Cheers.
Hi, Dave. This is Gustavo from Tijuana, Mexico. And sí, señor. Jimenez did it again. First of all, I would like to say about Jimenez that I was very concerned about him 3 weeks ago because his future wasn't so clear at that time. But 2 weeks ago, they have new players and they had to know better the way the team play. So Dave, this is all for now, and I see you next video. And as you said, or as you say, always and forever Wolves.
Good day, fellow Wolves fans. Brian from Thailand here. I got up at 1:45 a.m. to stream the game, and last night, and after about 40 odd minutes, I thought, I wonder why. It was another lethargic performance in the first half from Wolves, but Leeds had a goal disallowed, quite rightly so, through Bamford, and they had one shot on goal where basically the ball was hit straight at Patricio. We created nothing up to that point. They had a lot of possession, we didn't. And then near as damn it on the stroke of half time, then Donker broke into the box, played it to the far post. Saiz hooked it back, and Podence had a glorious chance, which we should keep saved. I think that was our only attempt on goal in the first half. But second half, as we all know, Wolves come out and are a completely different side. As we all know, Saiz hit a terrific shot. Would have been a great goal, Only really, you know, you get up and you start cheering, only be pulled back when they review it for Podence being offside in the build-up, which was a bit gutting. But yeah, Raul got the ball out on the right-hand side. It was a nothing ball really. Their defender slipped, got up quickly. Raul cut inside, beat another player, got in the edge of the box, feigned to hit it with his left shot, swivelled and turned, and the ball was going nowhere. The keeper would have saved it, but the fella got his head on it and deflected it into the net. So yeah, ecstasy. Apart from that, I don't think it. Well, Leeds had a chance late on in the game, but I don't think Rui was ever tested in the second half. Performance-wise, the first half was about a 4 out of 10. Second half, I would have said anything up to about an 8 out of 10. Man of the match. 3 central defenders played well. Cody had a good game, but I'd give it to Max Kilman because I think he was solid. Didn't get beat many times and really played well. So yeah, I want to give it to Max Kilman. Good luck to the lad. You know, he's waited long. The only other thing, I don't know whether anybody's managed to see the post-match interview with Connor Cody. I saw it this morning on YouTube, and it's very funny because Carragher tried to wind him up, and it was quite amusing. And Connor, being Connor, as we all know, it's quite amusing. So if you haven't seen it, go onto YouTube and try and have a look at it. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll speak to you again after the game against Newcastle. Up the Wolves, 3 points in the bag. Take care. Bye.
Hello, Amy from Wolverhampton, England. So fan reaction from last night is I think it was a huge, massive win. Obviously, going to Elland Road is a very tough place to go, with or without fans. So probably without the fans, it might have been a little bit easier. But you could see from Leeds' performance in the first half last night, they're a very attacking team. They're very fast on the ball. In the first half, we really struggled with possession, really struggled to hold the ball well because they were just attacking all the time. I think Leeds definitely tired in the second half. I think they're kind of the style that they play is they try and get the lead within the first half and then they kind of tire out and just try and rely on the fact of their first half performance. But that being said, even though the Leeds had a lot of the ball, I didn't think we actually felt much in danger. I think they obviously had a lot of possession, but they didn't do much with it. There wasn't many times it was in the box where I felt kind of on edge or nervy. But yeah, we came out, we had a cracking second half, really good performance. It's, you know, VAR again. It's a shame that Sace shot was disallowed because, my word, it was an absolute fireball in the back of the net. And it, you know, we've talked about VAR a lot of time, but was anyone questioning that Podence was offside? They definitely weren't. So, but it goes back to the drawing board. But really positive performance. You know, 3 points away, Elland Road is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so on Sunday, up the Wolves.
Evening, guys. Paul here from Spain. Great result. Leeds, not a place that you'd want to go to every week. I thought they've started the season very well, and clearly a good team. Game of two halves, isn't it? Every game so far this season. We really picked it up in the second half, and there's no complaints. I thought Neto ran his socks off, had a very good game. Kilman, man of the match on Sky, and well deserved. I thought his first half performance, when we were up against it against Leeds, he's really come on leaps and bounds, and we were all crying out for another defender, when indeed we had one in the pack already. So well done to that young man. I think he's come on, he's improved greatly. Next game, well, we'll see. Just happy to get 3 points, really. As I said before, Leeds is a hard place to go. So to come away from there with 3 points, always a good result. So onwards and upwards. And we'll see you again at the weekend. So I'm a happy chap. I'll see you all next week. Cheers, guys.
This is Chris from Eidsvoll in Norway, reporting on Leeds 0, Wolves 1. Yes, as you can see, the Tankard is out, the winning Tankard. And you know, a much deserved win. I mean, I think a few people have said an ugly 3 points. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I didn't necessarily enjoy the first half. Now, it was obviously a tactic, wasn't it? But it's a risk because, you know what? If we hadn't defended as perfectly as we did, we could have gone in at half-time 1-0 or 2-0 down. And that could have happened. As it happens, we could have gone in 1-0 up at half-time. Anyway, I mean, I think we all know this team. And we all knew that the second half was going to be a much different proposition because it always is. It's Nuno's tactics. Sometimes it's a hard watch. We're going to have to learn to live with it, I think. We are in a bit of transition. But you know what? We're in transition. We've won 3 out of 5 and we're 6th in the league. That's not too bad, you know. It's really not. Really happy with the 3 points. Some shout outs to some players I thought did particularly well. We defended superb tonight. Cody, as normal, I thought was great. Bolly looked back to his best. Kilman, outstanding. Semedo looks a player. Now, certainly defensively, a big upgrade on Doc. Need to see more of him going forward. I loved Sace. I mean, you know, first 10 minutes I thought we'd made a mistake, but he grew into it. Anyway, guys, look, that's brilliant. We've won. Great away win. And 6th in the league. Tankard's out. Cheers, everyone.
Hello, this is Matt from Berlin. After Wolves have just beaten Leeds 1-0 at Elland Road. Insipid, negative, uninspiring. Those are some of the adjectives I would have used at half-time after what was a really poor first half. And I was texting my friend asking, what is this new style of play? We want more possession, we have less possession. We're meant to be creating more chances, we create 0 chances. It was pretty tough to watch and I didn't see any way into us for the game. And it was a typical Wolves post-lockdown performance in the first half. Not a lot going forward, solid at the back, but pretty uninspiring. Then whatever Nuno does, second in the half time, he gave, I guess, the team the tool they needed, and then second half we were much better, and we created a lot of chances and a disallowed goal, but much better. Played in the front foot. We pressed them higher. We created more chances, more dynamic. We were more ambitious, more attacking. The Wolves that we've come to sort of know and love, and actually in second half we were by far the better team. It's interesting, we've won the game, and when you actually look back over the 90 minutes, Leeds didn't really create anything clear-cut. There was moments of pressure, of course, and they were camped around the Wolves' half, but, you know, we're not a high-line team, and so we sat back with the line of 5 and asked them to go out wide and put crosses in, and we sort of, I think, took the decision that actually Bamford against our 3 centre-halves isn't going to win anything in the air. And they crossed all game and didn't really create anything. And in the end, if you look at chances created, Podence, disallowed goal, Raul's goal in the end, and the Podence save in the second half, we had more clear-cut chances. We were the better team, more clinical. Actually, in the end, deserved the 3 points. And we're now 6th, having not played very well. Up the Wolves. Also, what a shirt. What a shirt. Love it.
Hello, Chris here in Athens. Leeds 0, Wolves 1. I think very happy with the result. As we're going into that game, Leeds are on great form, playing some great football. You know, caused a lot of problems for Liverpool and Manchester City as well already this season. Struggled to make an impact late on, but that's okay. Overall, difficult first half, fantastic. Much better second half, much more organised. Well done, Wolves. Looking forward to the next one. Always Wolves from Athens. See you later.
So checking in from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada here. Just finished watching Wolves pinch a result, I guess, away at Leeds. And a good away performance. Certainly some nervy times there. Defensively looked real shaky, certainly in the first half. I got to give full credit to Leeds. They press, they attack, they run. Obviously, more than anyone else in the Premier League so far. It's incredible. they pinned us back on our heels real early in the first half. Didn't really change until that late chance by Podence. And then the second half, as we've been all year, it's a different side when we come out of the break. I don't know what Nuno puts in the tea in there, but they really come out and look a different team. We looked a lot more lethal going forward, a lot more vigor in our passing, a little bit quicker. Everything just looked different and better. So end of the day, a good, certainly a good result, and it's a results business, but a good away performance. So on to the next one, on to Newcastle on Sunday, and hopefully we can continue this. But that's a big result early in the year to jump us up, I think, about 10 places. I think we're sitting in 6th place now. So I know it's early, but let's start stringing some wins back to back now, and hopefully we can keep pushing up that table. But impressive stuff in the second half, shaky in the first half. Results matter. Got the 3 points, and on we go. Come on, me babbies. Off to the next one.
Hey, Dave, Wolfman Jeff here, coming at you here on the porch in Alabama. Just got finished watching Wolves play Leeds, and sort of watched. I watched it out of the corner of my eye for part of it, and I was still at work, and I may have taken an extended coffee break at the end to finish up there. I did get to see Raul's goal, and surprised it didn't turn into an own goal, just the way that popped in. Was concerned about the almost goal that happened in the first half with Leeds, with that offsides. And so the Saiz goal was beautiful. And of course that was called off because of offsides on our part. So I guess I'm not as upset on the offsides for us because, well, they had an offsides as well. Generally speaking, it was an improvement. Still poor in the first half. I was concerned, very concerned in that first half of how it was going. One thing we did do, though, in the first half was we did contain them. Leeds looked like the most pushing and the most likely. We didn't seem to have much going on offensively at the first half, but we were able to make sure Leeds did not score, and that was important. So I do think things are coming together. Semedo is coming together. I had wanted to see Marcel start, but if he wasn't able to start, I'm glad he didn't. Having said that, a great benefit or blessing that came from Marcel not starting is that we got to see Max Kilman start again, and he had his best match in a Wolves jersey, and he got man of the match, and I think rightfully so. You could have made some cases for others, but he consistently just put on just a great show. So when Marcel comes back, I think he's going to give Saiz a run for his money for that center back position. So onward, upward. The next 2 matches should be lighter, but again, that means nothing in the Premier League. So it's good to get a win coming back off an international break, because the last 2 years when we've come back off breaks, we've struggled. So that's important. Wasn't a pretty win, Dave, but it was a win, and glad to have it. So, hey, thanks for doing this, Dave. Onward, upwards, and always Wolves. This is Wolfman Jeff here in the porch in Alabama.
Hi Dave, Andy in Melbourne here. It's 8 o'clock, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Looks like it's going to be a nice sunny day today, so I thought I'd move into the front yard today and give you a look at our apricot tree that's starting to bring some fruit. Looks like it's going to be a good crop this season. As for the match, look, I thought Leeds started really well. Those first 15 minutes, they could have really run away with it. Costa looked bright. I did think that he took a bit of a dive for his penalty appeal. Should he have been booked? Maybe, maybe not, doesn't really matter. But I thought we grew into the game. The last few minutes of the first half, we looked lively. And all in all, I think sort of half-time, 0-0 was probably a good result. Second half, much improved. Got on the front foot a lot more, unsettled them, gave them plenty to think about, didn't let them dictate the play at all. Thought we were very unlucky with the VAR again. That thing's just not fit for purpose. It just needs to be put in the bin sooner rather than later. It's just killing football. I mean, none of the Leeds defenders appealed for offside at all. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, thankfully we got the goal. It's a good 3 points. It's a tough place to go, Elland Road, always has been. We haven't really won there much in the last 30 odd years, so it's a good way to wrap the game up. As for man of the match, I'm going to perhaps be a little controversial here. I'm going to give my man of the match to Max Kilman. I thought he was outstanding again at the back. He looks so composed, doesn't get ruffled, really good on the ball, got great feet. I think the kid's got a real future ahead of him, and he seems to have fitted into that slot really well, playing alongside Cody. Back three looks solid. Probably change Sace from the left wing back, and maybe put Markel there, or the new French kid. So yeah, it's looking good for the future. Bring on Newcastle, should be a cracker. Cheers.
Thanks so much to everyone that's contributed to this video. Wolves in a fantastic place after 5 games. That people say we've not played very well. Maybe we're not, but we've got 9 points. We're in 6th place. If we're not playing well and we start playing well, goodness me, how far can we go again this season? Fantastic contributions from around the world. Thanks again. Great to be doing this in support of the Wolves Foundation. Please feel free to share. And if you want to get involved and represent your country, drop a comment below. Do you agree with the guys? Leave your thoughts. Comment on any of the particular mentions and contributions that there is. And if you want to be the guest UK representative, let me know too, and I'll be in touch and let you know how to get in touch. But if you want to directly message me, you can message me on Instagram at Dazzling Dave. So fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.